Have you ever imagined what would happen to Earth if one day the sun suddenly disappeared from our sky? Not dimmed, not hidden by clouds, but completely gone from the universe.
Imagine the world continuing as usual, people working and children playing, without realizing something enormous is about to happen.
But without any warning, the sun suddenly disappears from the sky that used to be bright. Strangely, even though the sun is already gone, Earth does not immediately become dark.
That's because sunlight takes about 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach Earth. For those 8 minutes, the entire world still looks normal, as if nothing has changed. Birds are still flying in the air, and people are still going about their day, unaware that the sun has already disappeared.
And at that exact moment, the entire planet suddenly falls into deep darkness. The sun, it's gone! Look at the sky! It's nighttime, run! But that darkness is actually only the beginning of a much bigger problem.
The sun is not only a source of light and heat, but also the center of gravity that keeps the solar system stable. For billions of years, the sun's gravity has kept Earth moving along its orbit. When the sun disappears, the gravitational force holding the planets also vanishes. Without that gravity, Earth no longer has an orbital path to follow.
Our planet will continue moving straight and slowly drift into the darkness of space.
In the first few hours after the sun disappears, humans might still be trying to understand what is happening.
But gradually, the Earth's temperature begins to drop because there is no longer any heat from the sun. Within 24 hours, Earth's temperature begins approaching the freezing point. Without sunlight, plants cannot perform photosynthesis to produce energy.
When plants begin to die, the food chain on Earth slowly begins to collapse.
A few days later, extreme cold begins spreading across the entire planet.
In just 1 week, Earth's temperature could drop to -17 degrees. The vast oceans slowly turn into enormous layers of ice. Many animals cannot survive in such extreme cold conditions.
Human civilization slowly begins to collapse as the environment becomes more extreme.
Slowly but surely, Earth transforms into a dark, frozen planet.
The ice layers in the oceans continue to thicken, hundreds of meters deep.
Within 1 year, Earth's temperature could reach around -70 degrees.
Humans might only be able to survive inside underground shelters.
These places rely on natural heat from inside the Earth. Geothermal energy might become the only remaining energy source.
But deep in the ocean, small forms of life might still survive.
There are natural heat sources there called hydrothermal vents. Deep-sea creatures live without depending on sunlight. They use chemical energy from Earth's heat to survive. That is why some forms of life might still survive. but most life on Earth's surface would likely go extinct.
Fortunately, this scenario is only a scientific possibility.
Our sun is expected to continue shining for another 5 billion years.
Until then, we can still enjoy the warmth of sunlight every day.
Maybe from now on, we can appreciate the sun a little more for giving life to our planet.